March, I flew into Oaxaca to spend 10 days in Santa Cruz Xoxocotlán, a municipality on the southern edge of Oaxaca City. Known for its vibrant culture of mural art, music, and food. From my stay there, I took the bus into Centro and took the opportunity to reflect on the strong will and determination of the people of Oaxaca. While I was there, I took an art workshop, returning to a technique from earlier in my life.
In a workshop in the taller Rufino Tamayo in Centro de Oaxaca. We talked about ideas for sculpture. Making something if you have unlimited resources, and then if you have just very basic materials. Two different ideas. I thought of if I had unlimited supplies, tools, I would make an entire city that was a representation of the passageways, the pasillos in my mind. Then if I was making something more basic, it would be more like a surface or a form that had textures representing the thoughts of many people through symbols, images, emoticons. Now we are making the clay into masa, and we can work with it to create our artworks.
The technique of working with clay is deeply satisfying. A medida que se amasa la masa de barro para prepararla, hay una sensación de conexión con los materiales. This clay came from Donají on the north side of Oaxaca City. All of the landmarks in Centro Oaxaca were covered in graffiti. I began to work with the concept, sketching a dream I had of selling chicle in the pasillo of a church while a revival service took place inside. I refined the sketch to focus on my hand as the structure itself. And under the Spanish colonial arches began to create.
Barro es agua y tierra, y es una mezcla, tierra que es suave, y con las manos podemos ir haciendo figuras, pues que la consistencia de este material nos permite. Entonces, si se dan cuenta, hay diferentes ejemplos de cómo construir estructuras o composiciones donde pues, al final va a quedar como una pieza, tal vez como esta o tal vez como esta. Depende mucho como del diseño que se planee, digamos. Y pues hay muchos tipos de escultura, o sea, en la actualidad hay muchísimos materiales con que hacer escultura. Y comúnmente creo que vemos en la calle tal vez la escultura en bronce para monumentos o en piedra. Un poco los materiales también se piensan como para interiores o para exteriores.
As I sculpted the hand from clay, I thought of what a grad school professor, Richard Smith, had told us once. that figurative sculpture should be slightly larger than life so as to feel heroic. I began to carve letters and emoticons into the hand like scars or tattoos, and to add the roughed-in forms of tiny figures across the surface to represent the worshippers from my dream, but in a profane environment to mimic the vandalized cathedral facade there in the Zocalo. As I carved the figures, it transported me in my mind to my early days as an artist, making similar ecstatic figures in degraded spaces. La escultura tomó forma y se convirtió en la mano de Cristo. Una mano que podía contener todos mis sentimientos. The sculpture took form, becoming the hand of Christ, one that could hold all the feelings of the people. This artwork embodied the qualities I loved most in art, ones that mix both sacred and profane. An impulse I see in the people of Oaxaca, who hold on to the values of educating and caring for their children, even as they are warriors struggling for justice in their homeland. I thanked Javier for his insight as a teacher, covered my sculpture for it to dry before firing, and began to clean my work area. Entonces, ya regresé, and with that, I was back out onto the streets of Mama, Oaxaca.